Hello and welcome on 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Battle of the two goats just yesterday over there in Saudi Arabia. An exhibition game between Ronaldo and Messi. Well, a lot of people are looking at it. Will it be the last time? More of this will be coming on the show. Welcome you once again. We'll be looking at our own handball players right now, doing justice to the business of handball over there in Congo, Brazzaville. Starting with the first story. Team Nigeria, that is the Nigeria under-20 team, defeated Rwanda for the 44-32 in Congo. Yeah, that's a good one there. Coming for our boys right now, they've done well, and they will be fighting hard also to see how they can make it to the Intercontinental Championship. Well, right now, they are also doing well alongside the under-18 boys who are fighting hard to see how they can qualify for the international competition. IHF Challenge in handball. Team Nigeria are really doing well in under 18 and under 20. In the studio is Olawale Peters.
Yeah, good morning, Adeni. It's my pleasure being at the studio again.
Good one. For our boys right now, and I want to lead you to good first. Our boys, under 18, under 20, but under 20, yes, they really did well. They won against Rwanda. It was a tough match for them. They really fought hard, but they were able to triumph.
Yeah, that's how a champion, that's how they respond, and that's how you win the match. You're not expecting to win any competition when it comes to sports with a levity hand. It's not something that will just come and they will give it to you because you are a team to beat. When it comes to handball, you've seen a lot of improvement in the Nigerian team, both the under 18 and under 20. When they started, it was a bit shaky. The first match, we won narrowly and we lost narrowly, but you can see as time goes on, the improvements are coming in and coming in. I think what it is very important at this stage is the teamwork, because we are really fan of a situation whereby we go for a particular competition, maybe to qualify for the international competition. Those that struggled to make it to us to qualify, when it comes to that, they will drop them. They will pick. So the team cohesion is not really there. And when it comes to handball, take it or leave it, understanding matters a lot. When you are serving, you know those that their own work is to do what? Is to block. When other teams are serving, you know those that, okay, let me wait for a rebound, let me wait for the foot stretch to smash the ball. When do I need to smash? When do I need to play a doping? In the sense that, okay, you think I want to smash the ball, but I'll just do it, you just come in like a doping inside the opponent's net. So these are the things that we need to work more on, because we are really lacking in that side. Beating Rwanda hard fought, but when it comes to the international stage, the game will be totally different. But so far so good. I think they've done us really proud. At least we have something to celebrate apart from football. They are all ball.
But this one is handball.
And it's better than leg this time around. So they are giving us what we are looking for.
Good one. From the way you were describing with the doping and all that, it seems you actually play some handball.
Yeah, you see, this part of what we are lacking in our school system right now. When I was in the secondary school, and those who are also in secondary school in the mid-80s, 90s, we have handball, volleyball, lawn tennis, football. So when it is time to do PHE, that's physical health education, they ask everybody to go out there, javelin, shot put,
discourse.
You have everything ready for you. So you choose a sport that you think you like most, and you participate. So that is why during the inter-house sports that we normally have, then you see that all these sporting activities are being contested by school by school. You have a school contingent that their own specialty is when it comes to handball. Some is 4x100 meters relay. That one is very hot in those days. Those that are in Lagos in the early 90s and late 80s, they remember what happened between Igbobi College and Baptist Academy of Banikoro. Anytime those two teams are meeting when it comes to inter-house sport, it's like tug of war. The same thing in Abeokuta also. Methodist boys, you have them with Sonny Luba. The same thing in Ibadan Boys High School, Loyola College. We have them all over the
Nigeria.
Country. All over the country, we have them. But that is really lacking right now. When most of the secondary school we have now, they're just using 2 or 3 bedroom flats at the secondary school. So when do they even want to have the space for all these sporting activities to take place? Yes, I participated in almost everything. Handball, volleyball, lawn tennis, football. I was the captain of my secondary school.
What's a way to go there? Trying to encourage the youth out there to really go into sport. It can change your life. Not everybody will be in the office working. You can actually use sports to make a living, like the likes of JJ Okocha, not forgetting all the stars that are involved in sports worldwide. Talking about handball there, Nigeria under 18, under 20, really doing exploits. They'll be hoping that their next games that will be propelling them to qualify for the IHF International Series that will be happening in their favor. While we move away from handball, let's talk about the MPFL, Nigerian Professional Football League, where matches were actually played just yesterday. We look at Group A and B results as it went down across different centers in Nigeria. Let's start from Group A, where you have Bende Insurance. They were able to win their game against Plateau United. Seriki and Osereko scoring for Bende Insurance, and they won their game 2-1 there. Mustafa Puli won bar for the team from Plateau State. You have El Kanemi defeating Nasarawa United by 2-1. Also, Igbudu and Musa scoring for El Kanemi. I have Ogbelu at least getting one back for Nasarawa United. Remo Stars, they did it again. They won 1-0 in favor of their team. Talking about Remo Stars there, Okpe, and the Okpe was the goal scorer there against Gombe United. And you have Shooting Stars of Ibadan and Kwara United sharing the spoil there. No one actually scored. They share the point. And it's great to go to Group B. Let's look at the way Group B is standing. Niger Tornadoes against Doma United. Idris scoring the goal for them. It was a peep. Sunshine Stars versus River United. Rivers United sharing the spoil also in Akure. 1-1 it ended. Uzoedu and Abalogu scoring for, although he's actually scored against his team. So an own goal, Sunshine Stars player scoring in favor of Rivers United there. Just as we are looking at the results. Okay,
it's a very good one. 6 matches were played. 3 home team, they won their matches. 2 drawn and 1 lost. And the most important one, that's very, very funny, is that of Remo Star and Gombe United. The last time Gombe United lost at home was in 2019. They've played 24 matches, they won 18 and they drew 6 before their match yesterday against Remo United.
So Remo came and dent all the...
They came and dent all the record that they've had. They had their own, they had themselves to blame also, because I think in the 54th or 56th minute, they had a penalty which they lost. And Remo came and scored. And after scoring, what they did was to just defend for 2 things. Number 1, to defend to make sure that, okay, we are breaking that jinx of you not losing at home since 2019. 24 matches unbeaten. We are ending it today. And also 3 points away from home. It's something that is very, very, very massive in the Nigerian Professional Football League. So I think it's a very good thing that we are seeing right now. Then if you look at Benden Insurance also, the newcomers are doing very well. Currently now they've won their last 2 matches. The first match they won, the second one also they won. So they are sitting 6, they're having 6 points in Group A. That shows that, okay, we've been here before. For a very long time we have not been here. That means we are here not to go back home. We are here to remain.
In fact, apart from remaining, you want to win.
You want to win. So that means they started on a very good note. So a very good one. Then Shooting Star, unfortunately yesterday, they couldn't shoot anything. Probably there's no star for them to shoot.
The star was half.
So they couldn't see anything to shoot yesterday against Kwara United. So it was a goalless draw. It's getting interesting day in, day out. This is just the week 2. We just played 2 matches. So let's see what happened 3, 4, 5 before we get to
the Super 6 there. Good one there. At least those analysis coming from Olali Peter talking about the MPFL match day 2, giving you update concerning matches played on Thursday. Some will actually play on Wednesday also. Now let's look at the way the table is standing now that all of them have actually played their games. Like he said, Bende Insurance, they have not come to play at all. They are topping their group in Group A with 6 points, followed by Remo Stars. You have the 2 teams are really fighting hard. They are almost the same point, the same goal difference. You have Eyimba International 4th. El Kanemi Warriors are standing 4th. You have Shooting Stars, Kwara United, Plateau United, Gombe, Aqua, Nasarawa United are down the log. I'm sure they will have to rise again because they lost 2 matches back to back. And you look at Group B, Abia Warriors 6 points. You have Niger Tornadoes also with 6 points, but on goal difference of 3 against 4 against for Abia Warriors. Dakada FC, Rivers United, Lobby Stars, Sunshine Stars, Doma United, Bayelsa, Wiki, and Rangers.
Okay, it's a very good one. And one good thing about the Abridged League that we are having this season is going to be very interesting. It will be interesting because nobody will be running away with the league after 4, 5, 6 matches. If you look at the table right now, you'll see the difference between the first position and like the 6th position is just 4 points. So that means what you need to do is to lose a match, draw a match, and they'll catch up with you. So that means all the matches you are playing it as if you are playing final. That is the good thing about this average league.
Average league is very tough.
It's very, very, very tough. That's why most of them they don't want it at the beginning because they know it's going to be 5 finish. So I think it's a very good one. We should try as much as possible to see how this works. If it doesn't work, when you're coming back next season, you plan ahead because lack of planning is what made us to have the situation we find ourselves. Postponement, looking for money, power tussle. But now we are getting it right. Currently now. So it's going to be very interesting to see whatever you are seeing now. It's just how can I call it? More like
they are now they've ran 100 meters from marathon.
They've not even started at all. They've not started at all because by the time it gets to week 4, 5, 6, it will become tougher. That's when you not be seeing like 4 goals, 5 goals, 3 goals. You will struggle to win a game or to lose a game. So those that have the opportunity right now to win a match, they try as much as possible to capitalize on the opportunity. That's why you see better insurance where they are right now. Look at Rivers United. They're like 4th or 5th on the table in Group B. So that shows that it will be very difficult for any team to beat their chest that, no, this is my game. We are coming back home and you are coming to my home to play. That is not there this time around. You see a lot of drawn matches. So I think it's a very good development. Let's see how it pans out at the end of the season.
A good one there, looking at all the matches and also the table with the way it's actually going right now. The battle has just begun for the MPFL match day 2. Now let's go to the NBA. For those that love the slam and dunk sport of basketball, let's quickly give you an update concerning the NBA over there in America as it's happening. I'm talking about the NBA now. You look at the likes of Stephen Curry scoring 29 points and having 7 assists and also 3 steals in that particular game. And also you look at Jason Tatum trying to help his team. He was able to score 34 points, 19 rebounds and also 6 assists. Having 30 scores there, you have 7 assists and also don't forget the fact that he actually had 7 rebounds. Joel Embiid 32 scores, all of them performing so well, 9 rebounds and also 3 blocks. Damian Lillard did well by scoring 25 points and you have 6 rebounds and also fighting hard to get a lot of assists for his club there. Quickly, let's look at the way the results just pan out before we roll out all those talk concerning the NBA. Golden State Warriors, they fought hard, but they lost against Boston Celtics. Celtics are trying to find a way to find at least payback for what they did to them last season. Toronto Raptors from Canada, it was a good one. They fought hard too, but it wasn't good enough because by 2 points they lost against Minnesota Timberwolves. Philadelphia 76ers 105 to defeat Portland Trail Blazers there. Good one for 76ers. And you have Brooklyn Nets, courtesy of Vina, who did well, 112 against Phoenix Suns, but they lost that game against Phoenix Suns. Good one for Phoenix Suns there, 117 to beat Brooklyn Nets in that game. Giving you update in those games that actually happened in the NBA. If you love NBA, you want to follow the basketball there. Good one. From there, let's quickly move away from basketball now. Let's talk about 2 GOATs, yes, as they call them, greatest of all time. Ronaldo, Messi, the rivalry will not stop till 100 years to come. Well, they actually played an exhibition match yesterday over there in Saudi Arabia, precisely in Riyadh, where they fought hard, including the all-stars of Al Nassr and also Al Hilal, involving PSG. Ronaldo, Messi scored in the exhibition match in Riyadh, where they had Amutab. Amutab Bashar was there.
Yeah, a very good exhibition match, and that's one thing about the game of football, sport in general. It brings people together, and it's all about business, also investment. You could imagine the number of people that watched the match yesterday. In fact, I read a comment where on PSG YouTube, when they substituted Messi, almost 350,000 subscribers, they left the channel. Immediately they substituted Messi. So that means a lot of them are watching the match because of Messi. So that tells you how great Messi is in terms of its brand. Also Ronaldo. He played for the first time. He made his debut yesterday in Saudi Arabia. He scored 2 goals. And he won the man of the match. So that shows that irrespective of where he is, you can't take that away from him. He is a fantastic player. He's a good player. So I don't think this is going to be the end of Messi and Ronaldo rivalry. I don't think it's going to be the end. Because with what happened yesterday, the money machine that we have in Saudi Arabia, they want to see more of Messi and Ronaldo. Because when Messi scored, Ronaldo scored, and Ronaldo scored, add another one again. They want to see something like that will thrill their fans to like football. And the fact that they are still bidding for the World Cup in 2030, they want to do everything to attract the old world to come to them. Now look at Ronaldo. Look at what Ronaldo has done to the Saudi football league. Look at what he has done.
Not even up to, let's say, a month.
Look at the traffic. Look at the attention. Look at the image. Now let's add the likes of Messi. Because as it is right now, there's nothing left for Messi to prove to anybody.
So he should just go and enjoy his money too.
What he did right now is to go and enjoy his life, enjoy his money, and think of investment. I was even having a conversation with someone that, okay, Ronaldo he was angry with Manchester United before he left Manchester United. With the money he had right now, he can just join and together with Beckham, who also doesn't have, he doesn't pathway with Man United in a very good way. They join hands together with the money they have. They can buy Manchester United, who is currently out sales.
Man U will not sell. They will do everything.
Because the combination of Ronaldo and Beckham, they have what it takes to invest almost 50% on whatever amount they want to sell. They want to sell Manchester United. Both of them can cover out almost 500 million pounds or 600 million pounds to invest in Manchester United. So what we're trying to say here is that, okay, they've left the field, but there's a way they can still go back as the owner of the club or part owner of the club. So that's what football is all about. So I still see Messi playing in Saudi Arabia also to get the money and to get the attention also. So let's see what happened.
A good one there. You look at Ronaldo and Messi, 12 Ballon d'Or between the two players, and you just look at over 1,000 goals that these two great players have actually scored. The rivalry is not from here, as we say in Nigeria, but really, Messi, Ronaldo, the rivalry is in fact even higher, bigger than Pelé and Maradona. From the way it is, it will linger on. Funny enough, the two players actually cool with themselves. Maybe the fans are the one making it.
You see, that's one thing that we don't really understand how business is done. You look at the way they
hug themselves, greet, laugh,
so
and
probably
all that.
They're even saying, don't mind them.
Let's continue to give them what they want.
They are giving you what you want. You continue arguing, Ronaldo is the best, Messi is the best. You don't know the funniest thing? Like some Barcelona fans who are like die hard Messi, someone that have not really eaten, like you said a few weeks ago, they said, we just bought. You bought what? With what money?
It's not funny. I was listening to two fans. One was saying yesterday, did you hear that we just signed Fofana 80 million pounds? This one was saying, don't worry, you are going to sign. But really, I was not smiling. I was like, okay, how much do you contribute on this 80 million pounds? You know, it's just very funny, but at least it brought so much joy, so much happiness to our fans out there who actually support this club one way or the other. And do you know the funniest thing about Nigeria too? We have some die-hard fans of Nasarawa United, of Kano Pillars, Shooting Stars, Rangers, Abia Warriors, who can tell you all the history of the club. And they are die-hard fans, either old or young. We have them. They might not be as much like the European football, but we have them also in Nigeria.
What I think the government, through the Minister of Youth and Sport, needs to do when it comes to Nigerian football, so that you can have the same passion that we have for the like of Manchester United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and what have you, is to provide an enabling environment, number one, and to give them the sense of responsibility, ownership, for them to be part and parcel of the team. Like all these clubs we are looking at in Europe, they are using it for business, as in pure business, apart from the fact that they are entertaining us. Okay, they are still using it. They are more like a company, an organization running on its own. At the end of the month, at the end of the year, they declare their financial status. Their shareholders, they get what they call their own dividend. They have their own share. They know what they get. That's why most Arsenal fans, they will never forgive Arsene Wenger. Because in football, you have to look at two things. You have to look at how to appreciate and settle the owners by giving them more money. Then also the fans that they are shouting, we bought without adding any kobo, to give them a trophy to celebrate. But Arsenal, Arsene Wenger during his own time, it was just concentrating more on making money. If I can't win the Premier League, let me make more money. That is why Arsenal match ticket is the most expensive in Premier League. Even their jersey also, it's very expensive.
And it's very beautiful.
Well, I'm not going to talk about if it is beautiful or not.
It's very beautiful.
But I know you say it's very beautiful because either you accept it or not, you are a core Arsenal fan.
Oh my goodness. What's the way to throw banter on the show? But right now, Arsenal fans out there will always celebrate because right now they are still topping the table. The Blues are, well, maybe they can ask and say, where are they? They are on 10th position. Well, from there, let's quickly talk about the EPL. What happened to Tottenham Hotspur? Well, for Manchester City, they did well. Etihad Stadium, they fought hard against Tottenham, who really no one wanted to turn things around. But Man City beat Tottenham Hotspur at Etihad.
Well, and that's how a champion, that's how they respond. That's how a champion responds. Take it or leave it. It's not over until it's over. And it is not the first time that we'll see Manchester City coming from behind to win a decisive match. Because if yesterday they have lost that match, that means the gap between them and Arsenal will have widened to 8 points. Why they've played more matches than Arsenal. Arsenal have played 18. They played their 19 matches yesterday. So that will have been a very big issue for them. But for winning the match yesterday, it's like the title race is still open because Arsenal, they still have some tough matches. They have Man City to play with. That I think Arsenal can win. Why do I say so? If you look at the history, the only team that have beaten Man City the most in their entire career is Arsenal. They've beaten them 87 times.
I'm so happy you actually admit this. Good one.
I'm saying the reality. When it's going to say the reality, we're going to say the reality. So that match, I think the best Man City can get from them is a draw. But there's some teams that Arsenal are still going to play. They shouldn't concentrate on maybe they are playing Man United, they are playing Man City, they are playing Brentford, they are playing Newcastle, they are playing Everton. So all these teams also, they are very, 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 very stubborn. Take it or leave it, the next 3-4 matches will determine if Arsenal will win the league or not. But currently now, their form is superb. It's the best they've ever been to in the game of football. So take it, but it is still not over until it is over. They've played only 18 matches.
And it's still open.
They still have another 18 matches to play, so it's still open.
Let's look at the way the table is standing after the Man City against Tottenham Hotspur, where Riyadh Mahrez and all the likes actually score Erling Haaland, also adding to it. Now, Man City are still second on the log. Yes, they have 42 points after playing their 19th game with 30-point goal draw. You look at Manchester United, they are trailing. At Tottenham Hotspur, they will have at least reduced the gap yesterday if they have won that game. But I don't know what happened to
Tottenham. I think something
is
wrong with Tottenham also, because the way they are losing matches, as in matches that you look at, okay,
they're almost done.
They've already won the match because Antonio Conte also, he has a mentality that is similar to that of Jose Mourinho. It's defensive minded. So when the game was 2-0 in the first half, I was like, wow, this second half will be very tough because Man City playing at home and looking at Arsenal on top of them, they will come out smoking. And also, Tottenham also, they will come out smoking in two ways. They'll be defensive minded and also they'll be waiting for a counter attack. I think that's the reason why Antonio Conte, he left Son, who was practically not on the pitch yesterday. He left him and he left Kane because if they have a counter attack, and Perisic also, who age is not really telling on his side, he left them on the pitch yesterday. That if there's an opportunity for a counter attack, because the Manchester City, they come all out for us. So if I have these two players on the pitch,
they can
from the flanks and use the counter, but that doesn't really work. Then we shouldn't forget Mahrez. He did it again yesterday. Because if not for him, it would have been another story. The 4 goals that were scored yesterday, he scored 2 and made 2 assists. So that's a very fantastic one. And that is one good thing when you have a team that even your bench your first 11 on the bench is as good as your first 11 also. That's what we saw in Manchester City yesterday. So a very good performance from the Manchester City.
Good one for Manchester City by doing that against Tottenham Hotspur. Let's take our last straw, going to Spanish Copa del Rey. What happened? Villarreal was almost nipping it, but good one for Real Madrid. Show class against Villarreal. Well, Samuel Chukwueze, after, at times you just can't write to some teams. 3-2 Villarreal.
Like Villarreal, like Tottenham Hotspur, like Real Madrid, like Manchester City. That is how champions respond. That when it was 2-0, 2-0, I was like, what is going on? Then later on, 2-1, 2-2, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-2, up to 4-2. I'm comparing the match between Man City and Tottenham and Villarreal and Real Madrid, the way the match was going simultaneously yesterday. So that's how a champion actually really respond. Take it or leave it. The fact that we are leading them 2-0, 3-0, even within a minute or 2 minutes,
you can make it.
We've seen Real Madrid when they won the last Champions League, how they defeated Chelsea, how they defeated Liverpool, how they defeated Manchester City. Most of these matches, you won it from the bench towards the dying minutes. So I think it's a very good one.
A good outing for Real Madrid. The Los Merengues is doing well there. For Barcelona, well, they did well against Ceuta. They are defeating them. 5 goals there. Just can't give it up for Barcelona. A good one from all the analysis coming from Olawale Peters. And for Team Nigeria, we wish them the best as they file out today in their game over there in Congo. That'll be it on 360 Sports. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show.
It's my pleasure being here, Adeniyi.
I am Adeniyi Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.